Good morning. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone is having a great start to your end of the weekend. Hopefully everybody has been enjoying their Thanksgiving break so far. Just checking in to see how everyone's doing on Facebook. Please let me know if you can't hear me. Hi Seth, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. I am enjoying the sun. I know everybody has been missing it for the past couple of days. It's just been very dreary and gray, but the sun is out. I mean, take a look at our weather cams. It just looks like a beautiful day out there. It is pretty chilly though to start off. Hello, Anna. Hello, Louise. Hope everyone is doing good. Okay. Wendy says, good morning from Corpus. Good morning, Wendy. All right, so we do have some things to talk about. We have a cold front that is going to be coming later this week. But before we get to the cold front, let's talk about temperatures because it is going to get pretty warm out there. It's going to be a little bit different from what we've been experiencing. So, like I said, right now we have lots of blue sky. Expect a lot of sunshine out there today. And right now, our temperature is 43 degrees. Don't let it scare you because it is going to get rather warm by the afternoon, especially around 3 o'clock. We're going to see these temperatures rise in the 70s. Our record low for today was 23 degrees, set back in 1993. And our record high was 90 degrees, set back in 2005. So we're going to be nowhere near to that. We're actually going to be closer to average for this time of year. So you can see the normal temperature around this time is around 46. So we're doing pretty good. Now your weather headlines for this Sunday is going to be some warm temperatures ahead. We are looking for the next couple of days actually to have some quite warm temperatures. In fact, one day it's going to be warm and humid. It's going to feel more like spring. I'll let you know what day that is. But then we will have a cold front come in late middle of next week. And that's really going to kick back our temperatures. It's going to be a pretty strong cold front as well. So if you like the warm weather, enjoy it for today because we're going to have that change with the front that's going to be moving in, like I said, after the next couple of days. And then, just keep the sweaters handy, keep the jackets handy because, you are going to need it, especially those first few days after the cold front. But let's get to your Sunday. Take a look at the temperatures for Sunday. Temperatures are already going to start to rise. By noon, we're going to be in the 60s, and then 75 will be the high temperature for this afternoon around 3 o'clock. So very warm temperatures, but it's also going to be very dry. So that means it's very comfortable out there. It's not that sticky, humid type of atmosphere. It's, even though we're in the 70s, it feels really nice. So this is the day you want to get out there and hang those Christmas decorations, hang up the lights. If you're going to have plans to be outside, today is the day to do it. And good thing is it's Sunday, so a lot of people are off. You really just want to enjoy it and get outside if you can. Now, as we zoom out across our region, you can see that we have a lot of 40s on the map. We have a couple of 30s, a couple of 50s. We have 37 degrees out in Del Rio. They're even more dry as well. And Bernie is actually warmer than us right now at 57 degrees. San Marcos is warmer too at 46 degrees. Kay says, let's keep the cooler temps coming. Yes, definitely. It does make it feel a little bit more like the holidays. So I know people really enjoy this cooler weather. But I know some people, like me, I'm a San Antonian. I don't really like the weather that cold. I do like it colder in the holidays, but if it's in the freezing 32, I do not like it. But this is a good time of year to have it a little chilly. But, take a look at Gonzales, 51 degrees. So a lot of green here on the map. So we're mainly going to be in that 40 degree range right now. So it is cold for this Sunday morning. It's cold right now. And we're going to have very light winds, around 3 miles per hour in San Antonio. We'll even have some calm winds, so nothing like what we had yesterday or the past couple of days. But just know when the cold front comes in on Wednesday, it will be very breezy out there, up to 20 to 30 miles per hour for Wednesday. But right now, calm winds. Like I said, it's going to be a beautiful day because we have lots of dry air, and that's going to stick in place for the rest of the afternoon. I mean, take a look out to the west. Rock Springs is at 36 for a dew point. I mean, that's very desert-like dry air. But here come the changes. So today we have it in the 40s, very pleasant weather conditions. And then we're going to jump back into the 60s for tomorrow. So Monday, it's going to be rather humid. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable because we're still going to keep with the warm temperatures in the 70s, and we're going to have that humidity stick around. So it's going to feel more like spring instead of fall for us on Monday, and even Tuesday as well. But then Tuesday night, you can see this drop in the line. After Monday, we have this drop in the line. So that's going to be that next cold front, and that's going to hang around. The drier air is going to hang around Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But then take a look, by Friday and Saturday, we're going to have humidity come back. So if you like the cooler weather, it's coming. We're going to have another batch of cold air that's going to start to head our way midweek. And here's our water vapor. I kind of just want you to see it so you can see with this orange color over Texas. That's that very dry air. And that's what's really kind of driving our weather pattern when we have those very chilly nights and those warm, that heats up really fast, the warm afternoons. And you can see another batch of this orange color of this dry air is going to be headed our way as well. And then you can take a look, you can see where this low was just spinning, and that is really, I'm going to zoom in so you can see that's what's really driving a lot of that. See that blue color, all the rain that's in the clouds, that's pushing all of that shower activity more towards the northeast. And so if you have plans on traveling, just know if you're coming from places like Washington, New York, Chicago, Illinois, you might have some travel delays, but it doesn't seem like you'll have too much because this is just very light rain. Not looking at anything severe right now, but I'm going to just zoom a little bit further in so you can see that the rain is stretching pretty much all along the coastline here and along these more eastern states. So for us here in the Lone Star State, we're going to stay very dry. But something we are dealing with right now, and everyone across the country, especially the western portion and the Pacific Northwest, is dealing with this cold weather. This is more winter-like weather that's really hanging around, and they're actually going to see some snowfall within the next couple of days, and it's going to stick because you can see there's 20s. You can see it with this purple color. They have some 20s there up in Casper, up in Montana, 36 degrees, and Boise, 32, Salt Lake City, 32 degrees. So they're going to keep with those very, very cold temperatures and the snowfall. That'll be headed their way, like I said, within the next couple of days. But even along California, they're 44 degrees in San Francisco and 50 degrees in LA. I'm sure they enjoy it because LA doesn't get too much cold weather. I'm sure they're very happy about it, especially for this time of year. You can see where all the green color, that's going to be all along the south. That's where that rain also and that moisture is pretty much staying for at least today. And so here's the upper level pattern. You can see it's going to be it's going to be pretty parallel, which means we're going to have this. We're not going to have too many dips and hills. This is kind of like what drives the weather pattern. So as we look into Tuesday, this is going to be the next front. finally Tuesday, you can see there's a little bit of a trough here, is what we call it. So that's going to bring the next front, and that's going to move in. And then you can see that Texas is going to stay pretty much out of those, hills and valleys here on the map. So we're going to have just those temperatures continue to rise after the front. But it takes a little while, especially with cold air. Cold air is very heavy, it's very dense. So it kind of takes a while. It really hangs in the atmosphere. And it's kind of stubborn sometimes to leave. So that means Wednesday and Thursday we will have some cooler weather. And let's see. All right, so here's your future cast for the next 48 hours. Tonight it's going to be in the 60s, so this is very different from yesterday. This afternoon we're expecting a high temperature in the 70s, so I'd say around 73 degrees. This is at 1:30. We have 71 degrees here in San Antonio, Bernie, 68 degrees. So they're going to be a little bit cooler. But overall, I mean, these are great temperatures. It's going to be a nice day to get outside and walk the dog or go for a run, go to a park. It's going to be just, like I said, very beautiful to enjoy. Tonight, we will get down, like I said, into the 60s, late tonight in the 50s, and then Monday morning, we'll wake up again in the 40s. So for tomorrow, you're going to want to maybe dress in layers, take a jacket. If you're going to be taking the kids to school or if you're going to head to work early, you want to dress for those cold temperatures. I mean, take a look. Bernie is at 40 degrees, so it's going to be very cold out there to start your day, to start your new work week on Monday. Now let's go into Monday afternoon. So you can see that it is just completely going to warm up. 73 degrees expected for the high temperature on Monday. Bernie, 68 degrees. New Braunfels, 73. Pleasanton, 74. So temperatures will warm up. This is actually close to average. So it is more above average, about 4 degrees above average right now. But this is a little bit closer to where we should be. I mean, we were sitting in the 50s for the past couple of days, and that was very much below average. All right, now this model is showing some rain, some showers, just very light showers into Monday night and Tuesday morning. I don't see us really experiencing any rain. Of course, it would be great because any rain helps, even though we did have about an inch of rain in some parts over the weekend. It would still be nice to have some more rain, but this is so far very light, and I don't really see us getting too much rain from this. But I do think Tuesday we'll have some cloudy skies Tuesday morning, and that will keep our temperatures rather cool as well to start off. But I mean, already it's at 66 degrees for Tuesday. I would actually say that tomorrow is going to be colder morning temperatures than on Tuesday. So Tuesday you could probably get away with just long sleeve shirts. I don't think you would need a jacket to start off your morning. All right. So now what everyone is waiting for, more about the cold front, expected on Wednesday. I think early Wednesday morning is when we could see some changes. So from Tuesday into Wednesday, like I said, Tuesday it's going to be very cloudy, maybe a light shower. Right now, just putting on the low chance. I'm not even going to put in a percentage right now. But a high temperature on Tuesday is 78 degrees. And then Wednesday, once the front starts to come in, it's going to keep our temperatures in the 50s. So this is almost a 20-degree drop from Tuesday into Wednesday. So you want to keep an eye on the forecast, keep an eye on our app, because you want to dress appropriately. You don't want to leave without a jacket on Wednesday. And then the cold weather is going to hang around also for Thursday. 57 degrees expected for a high temperature on that day as well, but plenty of sunshine out there. So it's going to look nice, and it's just going to feel a little bit cooler. But of course, for this time of year, it's nice to take advantage of that weather, put on a movie and drink hot chocolate, any of those warm foods. It, really just makes it feel more like the holidays. But let's take a look at our cold front averages. So we're pretty ahead of average, ahead of, just ahead of the season right now, because we've already had those temperatures drop in the 50s. And usually on average we see them in December, but we've already been sitting with high temperatures in the average really for the past week. So, we were pretty close, about 3 weeks ahead of schedule compared to our average. And then last year, we didn't hit high temperatures below 50 until January. But December was quite warm, actually. So this is a nice treat if you enjoy it. You can, take out those holiday sweaters quite early and really just start wearing them in December. So that's the good news. But yes, so especially from last year, we're pretty ahead of schedule for the cold fronts. But here's your next 7 days. I'm just going to leave this up so everybody can see. I'm just going to check Facebook, see if anybody has any questions. Okay. All right, so here are those temperatures, the warming trend. It's a little bit of a roller coaster temperatures. So Sunday through Tuesday, we're going to have temperatures in the 70s. In fact, mid 70s on Tuesday. It's going to be very warm and humid. And also for Monday, something to know for tomorrow morning is that we could see some fog to start off your day. So you definitely want to just be careful, maybe leave a little bit early for tomorrow morning. But then plenty of sunshine is expected for the rest of the day. And temperatures, like I said, will warm all the way through Tuesday before the next front is expected on Wednesday morning. It's going to be very chilly, very breezy, very cold, from at least, especially from the day before where it was in the 70s on Tuesday. So on Wednesday, we're also going to have some very windy conditions, 20 to 30 mile per hour wind gust. And then Thursday, it's going to be chilly as well, cooler in the morning, 40 degrees expected. And this is something also for the hill country. We could see some areas get in the 30s for your Thursday, early Thursday morning. But Thursday afternoon in the 50s for a high temperature. 50s Wednesday and Thursday. That's a day that if you want to wear a sweater, those are great days to do it. But then Friday, it will start to warm up, but it's going to be very nice. So if you have plans this weekend, so far it looks great. It doesn't look like there's any chances of rain. Temperatures look great, highs in the 60s and 70s, lows in the 50s. So very, very pleasant for this time of year. All right, well, let me just check once again, see if there's no questions, and I will leave this graphic up so y'all can see all the temperatures. If you need to just kind of take a picture if you want to see and remember what you need to plan for this week. All right, well, Jeremy, I believe, is here for the 10 p.m. and I am filling in for Ryan. He's on vacation. Hopefully he is taking some time to enjoy the holiday weekend. But like I said, I think Jeremy will be in for this evening, and I hope the rest of y'all have a great rest of your Sunday and get a good rest if you have to go back to work or back to school tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of your last day for your holiday weekend, and have a great rest of your day.